Hello. I'm enjoying doing these, and there's an endless supply because obviously we've been going for 300 years. So, the reason I'm doing it is to hopefully catch the eye of maybe a publisher or a literary agent, which I've told you many times, and to turn it into a book and give the money to Lee Rigby's son, which is a fairly good idea to me, and it won't be from me, it'll be from London cab drivers because everybody's contributing. So the first story, I'm sitting outside Sea Container's house, and in gets a young woman and two teenage children, and when I looked in the mirror, Coleen Nolan has said to me, "Shaftesbury Theatre, please." So I started singing, and I can't sing. I'm in the mood for theatre. I feel like theatre. And she went to me, "You can't sing." I said, "I'm not singing. I'm doing my best to provide you with some comedy." And she went, "Your jokes are terrible. Be quiet." But she was all right. She didn't mean it nasty. Secondly, I have to make my own entertainment as a cab driver. I'm on my own all day long. And don't say two Americans have been drinking. They're not drunk. They've asked for Knightsbridge. I said, where? He said, Knightsbridge. I said, I've never heard of it. And I make my own entertainment in a cab. And he said to me, "You London cabbies know everywhere. What's wrong?" I said, "I've never heard of Knightsbridge." I said, "You mean Bridge?" And he went, "Have I been saying it wrong?" I said, "Yes." And I did not put him right as well. So he's gone off, believing that Knightsbridge is called Bridge. Second of all, I got a story from a chap called Brian Smith, 6'4" badge. And he said the day that he moved house, he moved into his new house, and the people he bought it off took the television area with him. Says his kids couldn't watch any telly. So he said they was doing his nut. He was doing his nut with his kids, and he said they decided to watch DVDs, and Orlando Bloom is their favourite in Lord of the Rings, so they watched Lord of the Rings as much as they could. And he said even he was getting on my nerves as well, Orlando Bloom. He said, and eventually my wife got home from work. He said, "No, I went to work." He said, and the first bloke to call for the cab was Orlando Bloom. And he said that he walked to his cab and he went, "Oh, no, not you again." Orlando Bloom stepped back and went, "What? I don't know you. Why have you got the hump with me?" He said, "It's not that." He said he explained what happened. He said, "And I've got two little pictures of my kids." He said, "Is that your children?" He said, "Yeah." He said, can I autograph the pictures?" And his character in Lord of the Rings was called Legolas. And he said he'd done a little bow and arrow and signed it Legolas on both of them. And he said he was a nice man, Orlando Bloom. And the last one is from a grizzled old cab driver who's just retired recently, Patrick Judge. And Patrick said many years ago, I might have to read some of this. Many years ago, he picked up a Japanese bloke in his old fairway, and the heater was a low-down grill. And he said the Jap bloke's English was very good. And he said he started talking to him. He said, I couldn't see him. I thought, what's he doing? He said, "I've stopped the cab." He said, and he's on the floor talking into the heater grill. So, I'll be back. See ya.